Hi everyone, welcome to POV Nom Nom. Today we've got some really delicious Mongolian Hotpot. Whoa! Mongolian Hotpot is a really delicious traditional Mongolian Chinese dish where you've got some fresh ingredients that are simmered in this savory broth inside a metal pot. Today we're at Little Sheep Mongolian Hotpot. This is a very popular chain in China and in the US. They've got a lot of locations in California, and we are today in the Houston location. So this is the logo of Little Sheep Hotpot, a little sheep, a little fat sheep rather. This is the inside of the Houston location. It's got a really cool and contemporary vibe. I really like the contemporary decoration. It's got a very modern look to it. In addition to the interior, they've also modernized the cooking apparatus. This used to be an open flame where you cook hot pot, but they've replaced it with a hot plate, and that's safer for the consumers. So this is the savory sauce. So basically you cook the meat and the vegetables in the broth, and then afterwards you dip it in this really savory sauce. Look at this. There's garlic, ginger, sweet red chili, cilantro, and let me see, some sesame oil, and a lot of other savory ingredients. Like, this might not look like much, but this is a really tasty sauce. It's one of my favorite sauces. So this right here, this is the spicy side, and you've got on the left hand side a more traditional broth. The spicy side has a lot of red chilies, and do you see on top there's a kind of a red chili oil on top. Now this Szechuan oil is called mala oil, and mala oil gives it a anesthetic, almost like an anesthetic feel, where it's like a numbing spice. This on the left hand side you've got some goji berries and some garlic and some jujubes as well to create a really savory broth. Look at that steam coming out. And hot pot's typically eaten with family members, especially over, for instance, Chinese New Year. And as you can see, there's meat, vegetables, and this is the selection we had today. Some broccoli, some carrot, some corn. That's not typically used in hot pot, but we also have some more traditional vegetables. For instance, right here, this is chrysanthemum. This is a very bitter vegetable that's really not seen in American salads, and it would taste horrible in American salads, but for hot pot it's awesome. This is the thinly shaved beef, and it's thinly shaved so it can cook very, very quickly in the hot pot and also soak that flavor up. So these are some vegetables that are typically not used in hot pot, but are still very delicious to eat today. This is the potato, and you create the best type of like mashed potatoes that's full of flavor and broth. So right here we're gonna start cooking the fresh ingredients in the spicy broth. Look at those mushrooms in there. And you know what, guys, this might not be the most aesthetically pleasing type of food, but you know what, the taste is off the chart. It really is. So we're putting in the fresh meat right now, and it's gonna cook really fast. It might not look like much, but it tastes awesome. Trust me on that. And you know what? They also serve like lamb skewers and beef skewers that offer, a good appetizer. They're a good appetizer before you eat the main meal. So while your hot pot is cooking, you can eat some of these skewers. And this is a picture of our hot pot. It's cooking very nicely. We added a piece of tofu inside as well. And man, it's cooking very nicely. Look at that broth. As you cook more and more meat and vegetables, that broth starts to thicken with beefy flavor and vegetable flavor. And I'm going to show you what that broth looks like later on. So this is our first taste of the hot pot, like where we've got some vegetables, and I put in some of the broth and then some of the sauce that you saw earlier. And as I said, it doesn't look like much, but the taste is awesome. You know what? The taste, I can only describe the taste as hitting all aspects of the taste profile. You've got the sweet, the sour, the salty, the spicy. Man, look at that. And then it tastes beefy as well. And so it's just an overwhelming of all the taste buds. Look at that broth, man. This broth is so good. It's so thick, full of the Chinese spices, the beefy flavor, the vegetable flavor, and I could just drink this broth all day long. I'm serious. So good. Now this is a Chinese symbol for lamb, and basically this is a little sheep hot pot, and we hope you enjoyed this food adventure. Thanks. Bye.